So there's a lot of talk here about local. Now, local has been around for a while, but yet it seems to be a big deal. Why is local so big now in 2017 here at CES?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think local has been the big thing for about 10 years or so. It's just been really hard to get all the technology right to make things that are really meaningful. You know, at Foursquare, we've been doing this, almost 8-9 years now, and we've built a whole suite of technology that's, powering apps like Twitter and Pinterest and Samsung and Uber and Apple. It's data and technology that's really able to help developers figure out, like, hey, when a phone moves into a certain spot, like, where is this phone? Has this phone ever been here before? What does it mean that the phone is standing in this exact location at this particular time? So I think a lot of stuff is going to change over the next couple of years or so. It's a novelty just to have your lat long. It's a novelty just to know, like, I'm approximately in the Venetian hotel. But to know, like, very specifically, what 5 stores was I in yesterday, and then predict what 3 places would I like to go in the future, I think that's new and rather magical.
Cool. And what are the opportunities for brands? And I know you're presenting here, and what do they want to know about Foursquare and about the future of media?
I think, there's a lot of people don't, they know what you can do with local today, but they don't understand about all the technology and all the developer tools that we've been building and enterprise tools we've been building over the last couple of years or so. So people talk about, you hear a lot of talk about predictive analytics. We want to be able to predict where people are going to go in the future. Someday we'll be able to do this. And we sit and we talk to marketers and brands and say, you can do this now. And we can help you reach customers based off of where they bring their phones. We can help you predict what sales numbers will be based upon global foot traffic trends that we're seeing. And so we can do a lot of this stuff that that people don't think exists. Like, we have a lot of this technology that I don't think people have seen yet or have really been able to use yet.
So tell us a little bit about some of the activations, if you can, with some brands that you've been doing that you think are pretty cool.
Yeah, a lot of them are on the advertising side, which it's really interesting. For example, Target, for example, might want to be able to market different types of products to people depending on where they've been in the past, like where their phones have been. I think historically people have looked at this as, well, we know what people are doing on the web, so we'll show them certain messages based off of where they've been on the web. And it's like, that's interesting, but the next step is, well, where have people been in the real world, and how does that affect, either what their apps are saying, what their apps are doing, or what ads they're seeing. Another thing that's been really interesting and powerful for us is the ability to do attribution on top of those ads. To say, well, you ran an ad for your coffee place. We can tell you how many people saw it. That's easy. But we can also tell you how many people saw it and then went to that place and spent 5 minutes inside of your coffee shop. And that's new technology. That's stuff that I'm sure there's people on stage will say that will be here in 5 years, and we're here saying, actually, we've been building that for the last 5 years. Like, it's available now if you come to Foursquare and work with us.
And finally, just a little bit about the scope of Foursquare, the reach, the community, the operations. Give us a quick update.
Yeah, so we're, I can never remember, has it been 8 years or 9 years, but we've been doing it for a long time. We're about 200 people now. We have a variety of different offices around the world. We've opened a whole bunch of sales offices this year, which has been great. Some in the US, some outside of the US. And I think that the big story for us over the last year or so has been, Foursquare is loved as being this consumer brand. We have the Foursquare City Guide app, we have the Foursquare Swarm app for check-ins. But over the last year, 2 years, it's been, the business has evolved to the point where it's all about enterprise data. It's selling tools to developers, it's selling advertising solutions to brands and marketers, and then place analytics tools and data insight products to large enterprises, financial institutions. It's really, it's become this amazing enterprise data play for us. And that's, it's been a long road to get the company to the point where all of these things are working together. But, like, it works, and we're having a fun time doing it, and we've got a great team behind it.